Toronto's #1 hit music station.
KiSS 92.5.
All right, Magic. Good morning.
What's up?
What's going on, guys?
How you doing?
Good. How are you guys?
Good, man.
So for anybody who doesn't know, please explain how the four of you guys got together. What's the background of the group Magic? How'd you guys meet?
Well, we it's Nasri, and I am a songwriter, and I was writing for a bunch of pop acts, and I met Mark through at my studio. Rock and roll. Mark says rock and roll. And basically, we got along kind of in a different way than I had been with other songwriters or producers, where it felt like more like friends. And we got close, and we were just always together playing music and hanging out and stuff. And I was like, yo, we should start a band. And he's like, let's start a band. So then he called Alex, who he'd been playing in a band together. And Alex is a drummer. Say hello, Alex.
What's up, y'all?
And then we started the band, and then about 5 months later, we had like a bunch of the album, and Ben, our bass player, came in.
And so, hang on a second. So you were already in another band, and before you joined.
Yeah, me and Mark played in another band.
So what happened to the other guys that were in that band?
We all went our own
Yeah.
separate ways.
Were they kind of pissed that you were like,
No.
all right, we're gonna take off?
That came to a natural end.
Yeah.
A happy, natural ending, and then we were just like, well, let's do this thing. So we all moved out to LA.
Yeah.
And then we made it happen. You know?
And then the song Rude came out, and all of a sudden you're racking up views on YouTube, and now it's almost at like 3.5 million. You're getting like top 10 on iTunes, #1 in like Australia, top 5 in New Zealand. What is it about that song that worldwide you think caught?
Well, it's got a summer vibe to it for sure that everyone can relate to, no matter what time of year it is.
Yeah.
And it's just fun and easy, and that was the whole intention behind it.
And who wrote the song?
Mark and I really did
Yeah?
a bunch of the writing. I mean, I do most of the lyrics and the melodies in the band. So on that side, and Mark, with Adam Messenger, our producer, the three of us kind of wrote it together.
So what I want to know is this story true about a guy who's dating a girl, goes to the girl's house, says to her pops, I want to marry your daughter. The pop says no, and you're like, why you got to be so rude? Is that real?
What do you think?
I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say that it happened to one of you.
No.
Is that real?
No.
Could be real.
Well, how do you come up with a story like that? Where
We
it
have
sounds so
no
convincing.
idea.
Yeah.
It's weird because like sometimes because I play with lyrics a lot in my head, and sometimes I don't know what it is that I'm actually doing, and I just start going, and then it just happens. It's like you're making soup and you're just like throwing a bunch of crap in,
And all of a sudden,
and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, this is not as bad as I thought it would be.
Toronto's #1 hit music station.
KiSS 92.5.